Preston Foster. Coming your way with another episode of Waterfront.
Captain John.
Hi, Herb.
I was talking to the skipper of the Western Star. He wants to clear port by 10.
The Cheryl will have him in deep water long before that.
You know, there was a suspicious-looking character hanging around the Cheryl. When he saw you coming, he beat it.
You think I scared him away?
Well, it struck me as odd. He was here earlier, and he asked a lot of questions about you and the Cheryl.
What do you want to know?
He wanted to know if your son worked on a tug.
Carl?
No, he was looking for Jim.
Oh, he wants the police station. If he comes back, tell him to wait till we dock. I'll talk to him.
Okay.
Hello?
Let me talk to Jim Herrick.
My husband isn't home. Who is this, please?
Never mind who this is. I want to talk to Jim Herrick. I wanted to find out. Did you get my letter?
What letter? Who is this, please? Hello? Hello?
What's the matter, Ma?
Nothing, darling. You run along now or you'll be late to school.
Okay.
Car 17, Herrick.
Message for Lieutenant Herrick. See Joe Johnson at the service station. That is all.
Thanks, Mike. Hello, Joe.
Hi, Jeff. Got your message.
Come on in.
Got some coffee cooking.
Good. How's business, Joe?
Good. Very good. I don't mean money. There's not much of that stuff around. But every buck's an honest buck. I'm not forgetting the help you gave.
How are you boys doing, Joe?
Fine. Just fine, Jim. You know, it's always tough for ex-cons to get going, but, well, they can do it.
Thanks to you.
Being an ex-con myself, I know how it is. But there's one of them's got me really worried.
No, who's that?
You remember Marty Bly?
Yeah, I sure do. That was a long time ago, 10 years.
Well, I hear things that you wouldn't. Last night I heard that Marty Bly was released from Quentin. He's coming after you, Jim. Says he's going to get you for putting him in prison.
Well, my life has been threatened before, Joe. I guess that kind of goes with the job. But thanks for the information.
Jim, this time is serious. Marty's been nursing this hate for 10 years.
I'll watch out for it. You know, that's good coffee. Thanks. So long, Joe.
See ya.
Hello, darling.
Hello, sweetie.
They fire you from the force?
Oh, not yet. I was in the neighborhood, thought I'd grab a quick lunch at home, if I could persuade my wife to fix me one.
You can. Did anyone call you at the office today?
Joe Johnson, that's about all. Honey, you look worried.
Someone phoned you here.
That isn't anything to get upset over.
It was the way he spoke, his tone of voice. And he asked about the letter.
What letter?
This is the only one that came for you.
Well, this was printed 10 years ago.
Why was it mailed to you?
Well, it's nothing to worry about, honey.
Then tell me about it.
Well, there's nothing really to tell. I was just doing a job. Been on the force about a month and then had to arrest a guy named Marty Bly for a payroll robbery.
But why was the clipping mailed to you now?
He was just released from prison.
Then he must have called you.
Honey. In my kind of a job, those things just happen.
My mother warned me not to marry a policeman.
Don't you worry, honey. We'll pick Marty up, make sure he behaves.
Kill the engine, Sid. You can let the crew go, but tell them to rest up for the big run tonight. I'm staying aboard. This is my weekly lunch date with young Teddy.
Hello?
I want to talk to Herrick.
He's not here.
Oh, that's a shame. Hey, I understand he has a son now.
What? Mr. Herrick will be home right away. You can speak to him then.
Don't you like peanut butter sandwiches?
Sure.
Then why aren't you eating yours?
Well, Teddy, ever since you've been coming down here for these once-a-week lunch dates on the Chair-O-Land, you've been bringing me peanut butter sandwiches.
So?
Well, I just don't want you to feel that you have to.
I like to.
Oh.
Teddy, I'm so glad you got here safely.
What's the matter?
Nothing. Well, that is,
Well, what is it, Nancy?
Captain John, I've been getting phone calls.
What phone calls?
From a man named Marty Bly who just got out of prison. Jim arrested him years ago, and he's holding Jim responsible. He's been calling the house. This last time he mentioned...
Does Jim know? Well, I wouldn't worry about it then. He's probably out looking for him right now. Jim will take care of it.
I'm afraid.
I bet Dad's not. He's never afraid.
Joe.
Glad I ran into you. The word's around that Marty's in the market for a gun.
How's he doing?
So far, all the boys I know have turned him down.
Well, maybe I can beat him to the boy who wouldn't turn him down. Thanks, Joe. Hello, Lester. You mind if I take a look at your sales book?
Why do you cops get such a kick out of bothering me all the time?
This is just a routine check of all the pawn shops along the waterfront. Any objections?
Yeah, I object. Go ahead.
Did you sell a gun today?
Is it listed in the book?
I don't see one.
I didn't sell a gun today.
Well, if you get a call for one, report to me, will you?
Yeah. Yeah, I'll report. Pick up where we left off. Price is $15. With bullets. You got a report to the cop? Customer's always right. It's quite intelligent of you.
fella. It's your turn. That puts me back in the boneyard.
Dad's late, isn't he, Grandpa?
Not very much. I suppose we finish this game, huh?
That's Dad.
Hello, son.
Hiya.
How are you, Dad?
Jim?
Say, I just stopped by the Cheryl Ann. She looks like an abandoned ship.
She's resting up for tonight.
Where's Nancy?
In the kitchen?
Back in a minute.
How about another game?
How about doing your homework?
I was hoping you wouldn't remember that.
Nancy had a scare this afternoon.
Yeah, she just told me.
What about this Marty Bly?
Dad, I've been looking for this character all day.
No luck?
No luck.
They got an alert out for Marty Bly?
Well, the Waterfront details have been alerted. They shouldn't have too much trouble.
I hope they pick him up before he gets to you.
Dad, you know I don't scare easy.
Well, you can't laugh off a man like this, Jim.
I'm not really trying to. As a matter of fact, I am afraid of him. Afraid of what he might do.
What do you mean?
Oh, it's not for myself. That's part of my job, but it's Teddy and Nancy. His rocker. There's no telling what he might do.
What was he like before he went in?
I can't remember much about him, except he was blaming everybody but himself for this mess he was in.
When a man does that, he's beginning to crack. All those years behind bars. Well, Jim, I want to spend a little time with your mother before I take the Cheryl Ann out tonight. But you don't mind if I do a little worrying about the lot of you, do you?
What good would it do if I did mind?
Say goodbye to Nancy and the boy, will you?
Sure, Dad. Good night.
Captain John.
How'd you get here?
Through the window.
Well, that doesn't seem like a very good thing to do.
I had to talk to you.
What about?
About Daddy.
All right, son. Go ahead.
Is it true he's afraid?
Why do you say that?
Because I heard him say it.
Well, he didn't mean... Teddy, your daddy isn't afraid for himself. It's for other people. You know your daddy's a policeman, don't you?
Uh-huh.
Well, that's what policemen are for, to worry about other people and look after them.
I know that.
That's all your daddy meant.
Oh. Well, I better go back inside. Night, Captain John.
Good night, Teddy.
You're worried, aren't you, darling?
Hello. Cleary, you're my boy. I'll be right down.
Jim?
Cleary, down at the Waterfront detail. Spotted Marty Bly going into a flop house. Said he'd hold the place down till I get there. Don't worry, honey. Everything will be okay.
Here's your work order, Captain John. You're all set.
Oh, give it to Captain Richards, will you, Herb? He'll be up in a couple of minutes. He's taking over for me tonight.
Are you worried about Jim?
Tell you the truth, I am. I'm going to stop by his house on the way home.
Right.
Who is it?
Message from the Cheryl.
Slip it under the door, please.
I can't get it through, ma'am. Ma'am. Please, put the phone down. Put the phone down. Please, don't irritate me. Move. Nice place, very nice place. If you could see the place I've been living in for the past 10 years, I want to see Mr. Herrick.
He isn't home.
I want to see Mr. Herrick.
I told you he isn't home.
All right. I'm hungry, Mrs. Herrick. Could you possibly get me something to eat?
Mom?
Come here, son. Oh, I wouldn't hurt you. Scared?
I don't know, sir.
Oh, I like children, but I don't like anybody else. But children are fine. They don't hurt you. They can't lock you up. Thank you. Mrs. Herrick? Sonny? There. I don't like to eat alone. I bet you wonder what this is all about. I'm not going to tell you.
He must have spotted you went out the back way. You better grab some help. I'm going home.
Wife, child, house, all his. Me, nothing.
It wasn't Jim's fault.
Now, don't try that. Don't try telling me it was the stars or the tides or...
It was your own fault.
Was it now?
Of course. But you served your sentence. Now you can make a new start. Jim would help you.
I am going to make a new start. Tonight, here. With the guy who buried me for 10 years. I'm going to start with him, and when I almost told you why I was here. Maybe that's Mr. Herrick. We'll see. We'll find out who it is.
Who is it?
Captain John, Nancy.
Let him in. Fine, shut the door, please. Inside. You know who I am, Captain? I want to kill you, Captain.
What good do you think this is going to do you?
You'll find out when Jim Herrick comes home. Now, they're quite nice, the boy and Mrs. Herrick. I wouldn't want to hurt them at all.
Then let me have the gun.
That's a nice piece of advice. You know, without a gun, I'm nothing. Couldn't we get them out of here before... Is that a closet?
Yes.
Put them in there. Do it. pocket, please. Now get away from there. No, we'll wait. I can do that very well. I've waited lots of years. Now.
Don't move.
For years, I've hated him. I'll never rest until I've killed him.
What about afterward? Will you be able to rest then?
Afterwards, that's not my worry.
You're wrong. It is.
Shut up.
I said, drop that gun.
Jim!
Thanks, Dad. Let him go.
I don't even recognize you, Mr. Herrick.
You're a sick man, Marty. But we're going to take care of you. We better get going.
My dad wasn't afraid, was he?
Well, we hope you enjoyed tonight's story, and that you'll be with us next week for another episode of Waterfront.